Hi guys, Mary beats everybody. It's MicheleMarieDalene, and I wanted to show you the complete network configuration of how the printer works. Unfortunately, I didn't really show you that yesterday, and I figured might as well show you the business end of the system. So let's explain this to you. There's a dot matrix pin right there, and there's the box that we did the testing with last night set up. This is the printer station, and you can see it's got your mains cord, your Ethernet cable, your printer cord, and of course the printer. And the print's very fast, and it works exactly like you'd expect it to work. But what I didn't show you, because, well, is how much printing you can get out of this. This is some manuals and stuff I printed from the printer for applications at hand. But now you're probably going to ask me, okay, Michele, that's great. So now how does the TP-Link router connect everything together? You have two internet connections, and you have lots of itsy-bitsy technology. Well, let's shed some light on that side of the story, because it's many interesting. However, I'm still trying to find the sweet spot of all this. So we'll just turn the light on here in the pantry. Okay, there we go. Somebody's saying a pause video by mistake. So what I have here is the Frontier side here. This is the home internet that's connected to that jack over there. Then we have the T-Mobile here that's connected. They're both connected to the router box down here in the bottom. That is the TP-Link router. And then, of course, we have our 8-port switch in the top, which splits it out between all the different connections in the system. And we still have a lot of other things in here too, but that's the internet. So that's the power supply backup for the AT&T or Frontier, and that's the backup supply for the T-Mobile and the router and the switch. And so this keeps everything running on the internet, okay? And this goes out throughout the entire house. Our innermost LAN is not Wi-Fi. This is Wi-Fi, that's Wi-Fi, but any connections in the router are not Wi-Fi. And that's fine, because we don't really need Wi-Fi, because most of our internet is hardwired anyway. But we do have some Wi-Fi, so we still use it. This phone is one of those things. So what else can I show you? So there is obviously a trade-off, because there's a trade-off because of speed. Even though this system could theoretically handle 10, 100, and 1,000 megabits per second, it's not really that fast. The reason is because it's an older TP-Link router, and, well, it just doesn't go that fast. But you can see the speed from testing it this morning. Okay, 260 megabits per second down, 30.8 megabits per second up. More than satisfactory for streaming the show. So that's not a problem, but it's noticeable. Okay? And that works. Now, so this printer is over there, and my computers are here, and of course my computer in the bedroom. We can all access the same printer to print stuff. So that makes it exactly what I wanted to do. For things like budget sheets, or looking at source code, or computer pages, like man pages, anything where I need to look up something. Granted, the ribbon on this run isn't that great. I did find a spare ribbon in my drawer, but it's fine. And because it is tractor feed, you can actually look at listings and things like that. So that works fine for that application. It's not the top of the line. It does print graphics too, but it's very slow and kind of pokey. So yeah, it works. I did have a problem setting it up initially because of the fact that, well, it just didn't want to connect properly to the system. It was just fighting me all over the place. But we did manage to get it working, and it does fine. Now, unfortunately, it's only a 9-pin printer. However, 24-pin printer, which is closer to that quality of some early inkjets printers and some early lasers, would be fantastic. They're fine, just for graphics, but just a little bit on the slow side. I might consider getting a 24-pin in the future, but for right now, the 9-pin's working, so I'm not going to complain. I mean, at least I can print my listings from my source code or manuals or references and look things up, so I don't have to constantly always stare at the screen every day, which is nice. Now, by the way, next project is sorting stuff, more stuff in those bags, and more bags above there, and we got to sort that out today. So yeah, we have a lot of sorting to do, and so I'd like to let you know that. So for now, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to show you what I couldn't show you before, how this worked, because there was questions about all the crazy setup. So the switch I showed you, as I said, can power up to 3 parallel port printers. They do make ones that do USB serial and regular RS-232 serial as well. I chose to get with the parallel port one because it is the most in between. My laser printer has it, my dot matrix printers have them, and it works. So that's the reason why we do what we do. So anyway, I thought I would show you that. So I'll see you in a little later. Bye-bye.
In the summer's embrace, she finds her way, twisting and turning, she won't let things sway. With love for the music and fire in her soul, she